Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in here. Wrestle Plunge back live. Sunday night, the usual time slot. You can see it right there at the bottom of the screen. Actually, I need to turn on this light back here. I'll do that in just a second. CWA Memphis Wrestling 1989. We're making our way through the entire year. Halfway through. I'm right at just a little over the halfway point right now. Today we're going through 2 episodes. Every Sunday we go through 2 episodes. July 1st. July 8th, we're about to tackle today. A lot of cool stuff has been happening this year. A lot of players are moving in and out. Jerry Lawler, pretty prominent. Bill Dundee returned last week, and maybe we can get a brother count, if you know what that means, if you've been hanging out and watching all the previous episodes. But yeah, welcome in, everybody. I appreciate it. Let's get in here. See what we got going on here. Again, July 1st, we're starting out with. Oh, in the chat, though, thanks, everyone, for coming through. Let me get the chat up here so I can talk to you fine folks. Gambies, I'm glad you're hanging out. Hope you're having a good Sunday. I do want to shout out Lakota there. Lakota coming through here with a super chat to start us off hot here tonight. Boom! Lakota with a $9.99. Thank you so much for that. That goes a really long way. And I also posted up here for anybody that does want to become a member here at Publicly Buzzed. I'm working on a new video right now. And I drop a video about every 2 to 3 weeks. That's what I'd like to do it every 2, but sometimes it goes into the 3-week period. But anybody that becomes a member here, the first perk that I'm going to be offering will be early access to videos as we'll start to build, and we'll see where it goes from there. But again, thanks everyone for coming in, and let's rock and roll. Let me get the sound on here. Anybody on Twitch, I'm live on Twitch and YouTube. I appreciate you coming in. Lisa, welcome in here. Welcome in.
Dave Brown here at ringside.
Woo!
Ready
Let's
to
go
with another day of CWA Championship Wrestling. I'll be joined by a special guest commentator today, Ron Jordan, in just a couple of minutes. We've got Black Bart coming up today. The King will be here with Freddie as his partner in tag team action. But we've got a CWA tag team title match coming up in just a few minutes as Billy Travis and Action Jackson will be putting those belts on the line against the Wild Side, Chris Champion and Mark Starr. The CWA Tag Team Championship match will be coming up right after this. Just coming up, all the participants are here right now. The Wild Side, Mark Starr, Chris Champion, and the champions, Action Jackson and Billy Travis. Billy, you guys have the belts on the line right now.
Well, Dave, they are the #1 contenders for the CWA title belts. We won these belts
nicely,
right
here.
here.
What are you working on?
A lot of sweat, a lot of hard work, and we don't plan on giving them up because we're going to keep our belts today.
All right. We wish you the best of luck as you step into the ring to defend the belts. You guys, you've got to take them away from them in order to walk out of here as champions.
Believe me, that won't be a problem. You know, Travis, Jackson, you are the champions right now for a mere few seconds. But when we get in that ring, boys, you shine them up.
I will already out the gate say, people that, since Billy Travis has showed up here in Memphis, I started out the gate by being honest. I'm not the biggest Billy Travis fan, but he's winning me over already. Not necessarily, I think it's the promos is what was always getting me from the little bit that I did get to see. He's a damn fine worker. I've enjoyed this so far.
The last time, because they will be ours real soon. I promise you.
We are going to shine them up, and we're going to take them right back home with us, too.
You're going to shine them up, and we're going to put them around our waist after we're done embarrassing
Yo, Daniel,
you.
welcome
in.
in.
All these people here, we're going to walk away champions. CWA. Get in that ring there, boy, and let's do it.
Wild Side, welcome in on Twitch.
I think that's a fine idea. Let's settle it in the ring, not out here. There they go, toward the ring for the CWA Tag Team Championship. It's going to be one fall, 30-minute time limit.
Here we go, tag title match starting us off.
The challengers, the Wild Side, at a total weight of 461 pounds, Mark Starr and Chris Champion. And the champions from Texarkana,
I enjoyed
Arkansas,
Mark Starr and Chris
Action
Champion,
Jackson.
though.
From Lexington, Kentucky, Billy Travis. This match, one fall, 30-minute time
Jackson,
limit,
of course,
belts on the line.
been pretty prominent through the entire year so far.
As the championship match is now underway. Ron, it is Action Jackson starting against Mark Starr with the championship belts on the line. Tough belts to hang on to.
Think this guy lifts weights right here?
Yeah, that's true. The Wild Side in good shape. They do indeed work out in the gym. There's no doubt about it. Action Jackson, I expect he's lifted weights in his time, too.
Yeah.
What's up, Jamie? Welcome in, welcome in.
Mark Starr finds himself flying through the air as Action Jackson got a hold of that arm. Starr backed up for a moment, but not for long. He came right out of that corner, right for Jackson, and Jackson beels him across the ring, and he goes sliding under the rope. Picks himself back up. Oh, yeah. Now he wants to complain, Ron, about hair pulling. Had his hair pulled, he said. Didn't see it from here. Looked like a clean move to me by Action Jackson.
He didn't pull his hair. He about jerked his head off is what he did.
Who's on commentary with Dave
Up in
Brown?
the air goes Starr. Nice body slam by Action Jackson. So far, the championship team controlling this one. We're about a minute into the action. 30 minutes the overall time limit. That's a special time limit for a TV championship match. Normally in the arenas, of course, it's a 1 hour time limit for a championship match. Tag made by the Wild Side. Mark Starr will go out. And this is Chris Champion. One tough son of a gun. Whoa!
Action Jackson got the Samoan headbutt down here.
Billy says, hey, cover it.
Don't
Count
headbutt
of one,
Action Jackson.
Two, only a 2 count.
Noted.
Mark Starr there to break it up at the count of 2. Action Jackson right back to work, though, on Chris Champion. Tag made, and here's the first official look at Billy Travis in the match. Champion fired into the ropes. Billy Travis nails Mark Starr.
Travis is winning over, man. The chat said it would happen.
On Chris Champion. Champion trying to sunset, didn't work. Billy Travis with the cover. He got a count of 1, but can't make it stick for a 3 count. Small package. Billy hooks him down. Count of 1 again, and Mark Starr.
I think it's the no knee pads.
Back, and that stopped
No knee pads always is always a weird visually to me on a wrestler, but
that one. Billy again presses him down to the mat. Chris Champion almost pinned once again. Champion decides time to get out of the ring, slow down the action a little bit because Billy Travis has really been controlling it. Champion saying, hey, come here, conference partner, and they want to talk it over.
I guess so. Now, how long do they have to
They've got a
get back in the ring?
They've got a 10 count to get back in there. You know, that's a disgusting move for wrestling fans to see guys like the Wild Side do that. But it actually, if you think about it, is a smart move. You're getting beat, call timeout, kind of, and take a breather. It's kind of like a basketball.
That's essentially kind of like the Lakers felt.
Exactly. Dave Brown here at ringside. Ron Jordan joining us today, a special guest commentator. You are watching
Ron Jordan.
championship match right now. The
been having a lot of special guest commentators
CWA
here.
tag belts on the line. If you joined us late, it's pretty much been Billy Travis and Action Jackson until just right now as Chris
Right?
Champion yanked Billy's hair and pulled him back.
Always a weird
Now
look
fires
for me.
him across the way. Look at Billy move.
Great move.
Whoa.
Beautiful move.
Billy Travis has Chris Champion down on the mat. 3 minutes, 30 seconds gone. Still to come today, you'll be seeing the King, Jerry Lawler. He will have Freddie, his...
Oh, God. We're going to get another Freddy Krueger appearance. Tommy Gilbert under the hood with Jerry Lawler.
Unusual.
I got to see Freddie. I've been hearing all about him.
Freddie will be here today with the
Everybody's
King.
wearing Freddie T-shirts in this place. Where's mine?
Billy Travis. Whoa, has his hair pulled as Mark Starr now grabs a handful of it. Starr using the fist, too. Reversal by Billy. Nice one.
Nice.
Billy Travis having to take on both Mark Starr and Chris Champion of the Wild Side.
Yeah, I can see Mark Starr and Chris Champion being a WCW
Yes, and
tag
he's
team.
looking mighty good here today. Billy, of course, learned
I don't think they ever tagged
He lost a lot of matches
in
when he
WCW, but I
started
could be
his
wrong.
career, but boy, is he something else now.
I don't think Chris Champion made it back to WCW until like 93, late 92, when he started doing Yoshi Kwan. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Half of that tag team championship.
What's up, Simi?
Tough defense. The number 1 contenders you're looking at right here.
They're wearing out, though. They look like they're getting tired. This guy does.
Mark Starr to the center of the ring. Billy back to the corner, makes the tag on Big Action Jackson. Out of Texarkana, Arkansas. He wraps up the left arm. Mark Starr finding himself in trouble. Action Jackson puts a little extra heat on as Starr pulled that right fist back. Clothesline by Action action. A cover one. Whoa, can't make it stick. Thought maybe he had it there, Ron. But
Decent opener this week.
Little slippery.
Not a squash. Tag title match.
Billy Travis with the headlock on Mark Starr. Look out, Billy. Dangerous place over near the corner of the wild side. He's fired into the rope. Oh, knee to the back by Chris Champion.
I felt that one myself, Dave. I felt that one myself.
Boy, something like that can turn an entire match around. Let's see what happens here. Billy, body slam now by Mark Starr. He's got him down. Count of 2, and no.
Got to get a better cover than that.
Billy got the shoulder up off the mat just in the nick of time. Chris Champion off the rope. Knee to the back. Billy Travis in some trouble now. Put that way by Champion, who kneed him in the back from outside as he was on the apron. Oh, look at that. Backdrop. 1, 2. Oh, very close again. Champion thought he got a slow count. Billy Travis still alive. Championship belts at stake. Look at that. Champion really gets those feet off the floor as he nailed it with a drop kick. Count of 2.
Just can't make it stick.
Nope, can't make it stick for a 3 count. Billy Travis, tough to pin. Starr also complaining. Yeah, of course, that's the case with guys like the Wild Side. Claiming slow count or just about anything.
That's true, Watson.
Get the referee thinking in their terms, you know. Mark Starr fires Billy into the ropes. Clotheslines him coming off. Billy reaching for a tag. He's 2.5 feet away from it. Doesn't get it. Count at 2. He is able to break the cover at the 2 count. Starr from behind chin locks him, puts a knee to the back.
What's up, William Robinson? Welcome in here.
Patient, Billy. Let's get you over to the corner and get the tag. I'm ready as soon as you can figure a way to get over here.
You know, that kicking in the spine is a dangerous thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
His back is beat red.
Billy has really taken a beating here the last couple of minutes. By the way, we are 7 minutes, 20 seconds into the action. Remind you that it's a 30-minute time limit for the championship belts.
Will we see new tag team champions? The Southern tag titles have changed pretty frequently throughout '89. So it'll be the 4th or 5th, maybe even 6th title change.
The referee keeping an eye on things. Billy Travis takes him over. Mark Starr comes back with a quick clothesline. Billy was count of 2 again.
Oh yeah, William.
Very close.
Well, yeah, William. Good to hear that. Every Sunday night, 6 Eastern, right here on WrestlePlunge. We've been going through the entire year of 1989. Past episodes are in the archive in the live section. Give it a check. But hell yeah, make it a thing. Make sure you come through. I'll show you the banner real quick. Boom! Every Sunday night, 6 Eastern.
Almost had the 3 count, and the 3 count would mean the Wild Side would be the CWA Tag Champions. Billy, look at that again.
The big ass kick.
Champion gets his feet that far off the floor. Count of 2 again, and Billy Travis breaks out.
Amazing.
Barely made it.
I don't see how he's doing it. I really don't.
Wild Side, of course, intent on keeping Billy away from that tag. Once they think they got him hurt, they want to keep him in there. Keep him away from the fresh man, Action Jackson, over in the corner.
Travis has been there the whole time.
Action wanting the tag. Billy just can't quite get there. He's only a couple of feet away, but that's the longest 2 feet in sports at the moment. Did he get the tag?
He got...
Just missed it, I think the referee. I thought he got it too, Ron. It looked like it, but he must have just missed. The referee was right there. Boot to the back. That's where the trouble started. Chris Champion now.
Yeah, Chris Champion and Sean Royal were the new breed in the NWA prior to this. I had to look up the tag partner's name. I couldn't remember it, but yeah, Sean Royal.
Oh, he's going to try to suplex Billy. Billy hooks it down in a small package. Count of 1. Only 1. Champion did the smart thing. He reached up and tagged Mark Starr. Billy trying to force his way to the corner. He's close to the tag. You see it right there. Almost, but not quite. Look at that. Less than, he got the tire. All right. Oh, the referee didn't see it. Referee was over across the way. Oh, my goodness, the referee is going to send Action Jackson back. He did not see the tag. Look at this. Starr runs into the chair. Count of 2, 3, he got it.
Oh, shit.
What a turn of events.
Retaining the belts.
Side, using the chair. Billy reversed Mark Starr's head into the chair, and it cost them their match.
Cheating didn't pay off.
Still CWA champion.
This is really cool. I'm going to pause here. William Robinson coming through. Cool. My dad was a wrestler back in the 50s to the 70s for Nick Goulas in Memphis. He was one of those guys that lost every Saturday on TV. That's freaking cool. That's really awesome. Welcome in here. Also, Galactic Wrestling Federation coming in. I'd love to see it.
Action Jackson. What a great move.
Robert Fuller's been the MVP. Him and Dutch are my favorites so far this year in '89.
Billy Travis did it. Beautiful move.
That's really cool.
Jackson walk out of here with a tremendous title defense over the tough wild side. Mark Starr and Chris Champion, who've got to be unhappy with themselves. We'll take a break.
They're getting away with it. I can tell you right now, they're not going to get away. I promise you, boys, we will win.
Yeah, well, we'll see who brought the chair to begin with. Take a break. Ron, we'll be back in just a moment.
Tag titles are not changing hands today. Well, maybe the next episode, but not this episode.
All the action is going to be at Riverside Downs Wednesday. Listen to this great card. Mark Starr against Chili B. Koo. You're going to see a CWA tag title match. Billy Travis and Action Jackson against the DI and Doug Gilbert. A CWA title match. Black Bart putting the belt up for grabs against Rick Morton. Then the big main event, it's a handicap match, a 3 versus 2. Billy Dundee and against the Master of Pain.
The Undertaker has been really fun to watch. The Master of Pain. With Dutch Mantel.
And Ronnie P. Gossett the fourth.
Ronnie P. Gossett is still terrorizing the territory.
You're bringing in the retarded Bill Dundee and that freak Freddie. Dutch, can you assure me that you won't let anything happen to me this time?
Ronnie, nothing's going to happen to you. Stay behind me, and everything will be fine. And think about your heart. Nothing's going to happen to you.
Absolutely,
can I count on
Galactic.
you? The last time I counted on you, you cost me $1,000.
Hugh, welcome in here. Scanlon, am I saying that right? Welcome in here.
You know you can count on me, Ronnie. They're as good as gone.
That's what I want to hear. And as for you, Jackie Fargo, I'm working out every day, running 22 miles a day, and your number is next.
The superstar Bill Dundee and Freddie have a lot more to say about that later on. But right now, Black Bart has this to say.
Henderson, Kentucky. Ricky Morton, one half of the Rock and Roll Express. Well, guess what? Me and you've looked at each other before. This time, you say you're going to take this out from around my waist. Well, boy, you've tried before, and you failed. And in Henderson, you ain't going to be no different, because when I get through with you, guess what? I'm liable to wrap this dadgum brown iron around your head. And
That's a good question. I think this is from Indiana.
Fall on you 1, 2, 3, or I
don't know if they're mixed either. I'm watching these on Internet Archive, the website. So I don't know if they've got mixtures in from different areas that maybe they were recorded from. If one person most likely did record all of them.
What you can do about it, Ricky Morton, and you know me, I don't care about you, your family, the fans, or anybody else. So show up, Ricky Morton, and get this dadgum belt. Because I don't think you can. It ain't a dadgum thing you can do about it.
Not a dadgum thing you can do about it.
Anymore. Talking about
Yeah, Evansville, over on Twitch, Lisa, I think it's Evansville, Indiana. I think that's where this is from, the market.
Jerry, glad to have you with us today. And you said you've got a revolutionary announcement to make.
Yeah. I've paused a lot so far and we're early on, but I think this is the first time that we've seen actually on television, at least in '89, Jerry Jarrett come out.
Yes, I do, Dave. And to explain it to the people.
What's up, John?
I know a lot of the fans have come up and asked me and asked Eddie Marlin in written letters, why don't we have a Randy Savage? He used to wrestle in Memphis.
He did.
Why don't we have a Hulk Hogan? Why don't we have a Midnight Express? Various wrestlers. To explain, I'd like to take this just a moment to explain it. As the fans here know, for a long time we were under the banner of the NWA, and then for a while we were affiliated with the AWA,
Right.
and then currently we're under the banner of the CWA. And in the wrestling business, the world of wrestling, wrestlers sign with an affiliation, and they wrestle with that group, and it's very difficult for their to cross over. You have AWA wrestlers, NWA wrestlers, CWA wrestlers, world class out in Texas. And our CWA board, because of the response we've had from the fans, one day at a meeting, somebody said, "Why does it have to be this way?" And our board has adapted a revolutionary policy. And I've been on a jaunt. I'm suffering jet lag. We have changed our policy to what we're calling the open door policy.
Yeah, the reason I say, and they could be mixed up, but on one episode we had like a weather warning, and it was talking about Indiana.
And that is, for the first time in wrestling,
Gracie, what's
our
up?
company, with Eddie Marlin leading it, will sign NWA wrestlers, AWA wrestlers, world-class wrestlers, WWF wrestlers. In other words, our group will wrestle any wrestlers regardless of their affiliation. I have, one day last week I was at a meeting in Canada, in Minneapolis, and in Florida all on the same day. The response has been tremendous. We are right now we have been for the past week, contacting all the wrestlers in the country. Last night I met with the Mexican delegation, and Mil Mascaras was just exuberant about it, because prior to this he had always had to wrestle just in the affiliation that he was in. Al Perez with the NWA, we've had tremendous response. Next week, Eddie is putting together a video of those people that have committed to come in and wrestle in the open door policy. We're
great.
excited about it. We think the fans will be excited. Next week we'll give you an update and be able to give you specific names of people that are coming into our area here in the CWA under the open door policy.
Jerry, I think this is tremendous. I mean, this is something that fans, of course, say to me, too, as I talk to them on the phone and see them, and that is, why doesn't so-and-so wrestle here? And this policy is just tremendous. So, in other words, from any of the major league organizations,
Anybody.
you're welcome
in other
in
words,
here.
You don't have to break your affiliation with one to come into Memphis or Nashville or Louisville or any place that the CWA promotes. We promote wrestling.
All right. That
Our
is...
doors are open to any and all challengers, wherever they come from, whoever they are.
That's tremendous. And it's great for the fans. We'll be looking for all that top talent coming in here. Thanks very much for the decision, first of all, and for the announcement here today, Jerry Jarrett. We are going to go to the ring right now, and speaking of top talent, boy, we got one who came from the NWA, as a matter of fact. He is going to be stepping up into the ring here in just a moment. Talking about Black Bart in the ring right now.
We got Black Bart in handicap?
By the way, Black will have his partner,
Oh, okay.
White Boy.
Love that.
Oh man, Black Bart and the Dirty White Boy sounds like a fun team.
Up there
Actually.
right now. And is just about
What's up,
set to go.
Teresa?
Jerry
Welcome in here.
Calhoun says, yeah, I see you. Dirty White Boy says he's back. Black Bart handed that branding iron out of the ring, but also handing out of the ring the
Frazier
CWA
and
heavyweight
Mason.
title, which he won from Jeff Jarrett. We'll have more to say about that later on, especially the way he did it. Here we go. This is going to be a 10-minute time limit match. One fall only. All right. There goes Black Bart.
That's right.
Frazier comes off the rope.
Look to the cookie for any Seinfeld fans. Welcome in here,
I
Skronk.
tell you what.
That's a cool name. Skronk Japelson. That's a wrestling name ready to go.
But he sure does disregard the rules left and right, let me tell you.
They redefined the term dirty.
Yeah, you're right. That is the Dirty White Boy in there right now. Let's take just a moment and hear a few words from the Dirty White Boy.
Everybody pay close attention, real close attention, because you're looking at one of the meanest, the nastiest, and the raunchiest men in professional wrestling, the Dirty
Raunchiest.
Rifle. And it don't matter to me who steps in that ring. Jerry the King Lawler, I hope it's you. Jeff Jarrett, I hope it's you, boy, because whoever it is, you're going down.
Dirty White Boy. Boy, rugged individual, let me tell you. And you put the two of them together, Black Bart, who's in there now, and Dirty White Boy. That's a tough team. That's Deuce Mason in there. Deuce Mason is Chris Frazier's partner here today. And as you pointed out, Ron, interesting wrestling tights. Oh, look at that. Dirty White Boy forced him over the top rope. Referee didn't see that. That would be a close call. He didn't really throw him over the top rope, but he forced him over the top rope. That could have been a disqualification on Dirty White Boy and Black Bart, but as I said, the referee did not see it. He was involved elsewhere with Black Bart. Black Bart and Dirty White Boy, heavy, heavy favorites in this match.
Those like motorcycle boots.
Oh, yeah, and he uses them, too, let me tell you. Oh, look at this. Black Bart springs him, and the Dirty White Boy now drops on him and covers. Count of one. No, he picks him up. Disgusting. Could go for the count of three. Go ahead, take the victory, but I got to hurt somebody. See those motorcycle boots? Yeah. He gets up in the air, drop kicks him. Deuce Mason being worked on by the Dirty White Boy.
He's probably a big David Allen.
I agree.
Fan, you know?
He got shitted on in '96 with the plumber gimmick, right? What was his name? What was the name they gave him? I don't forgot. I'm going to Google it. Somebody in the chat's going to beat me to it, though.
That's an interesting point. There's a tag made. Black Bart will be coming back in. Black Bart, the current holder of the CWA heavyweight title.
Oh, T.L. Hooper. That's right. Dear God, man. Yeah, if he had gotten the run with the Dirty White Boy and been cutting promos. Oh, man. Some of them Smoky Mountain promos.
Deuce Mason runs into the booth.
T.L. Hooper, that's
He's
right.
very vocal, isn't he?
Dirty White
Hopper,
Boy.
Hooper.
Yeah, he's yelling at us, yelling at the referee.
Everybody hit it.
Yelling at the crowd.
I got the distinct impression he didn't really care for you that much. Have you had words before?
As a matter of fact, I do not admire his style of wrestling that much. Chris Frazier's head slammed into the turnbuckle. Black Bart wraps his left arm around the rope, and my goodness, you could hear that one all the way across the counter.
Yeah, I remember the plumber gimmick. William.
Dirty White Boy, Black Bart taking turns working on Chris Frazier. He's loving it. Yeah. Raking his fingers across his eyes, pulling his hair. Black Bart sends him into the ropes, picks him up, leans back.
Damn, that was nice.
Now let's see if he goes for the 3 count. There's 2, and this time he's
That's
going to
it.
go ahead and take the win. Count of 3, Dirty White Boy and Black Bart, really no trouble as they defeat
No contest.
the team of Chris Frazier and Deuce Mason. A time on it, 3 minutes, 53 seconds, and Black Bart and the Dirty White Boy get the win. Next, says the Dirty White Boy as they leave. We'll be back. We got more coming up next here in just a moment.
I thought he was...
Hello, everyone. I'm Roger Webb at Championship Wrestling. It's going to be this Wednesday, Riverside Downs, 6 big matches. Listen to the card. The Dirty White Boy against Frankie the Thumper Lancaster. Chris Champion to be in town against Dustin Rhodes. You're going to see Mark Starr going against Chili B. Cool. A big
Chili B.
CWA
Cool.
title match. Listen to this. Billy Travis, Action Jackson against the DI and Doug Gilbert. Also
What's up,
a
Pammy?
CWA title match. Black Bart against Rick Morton. Then the big main event of the evening, it's going to be a handicap match, 3 versus 2. You're going to see the superstar Bill Dundee and his partner Freddie against the Master Payne, the Dirty Dutchman, Dutch Mantel, and Ronnie P. Gossett IV.
up,
All
Bob?
the action this Wednesday, Riverside
Welcome in here.
Downs. We want to see you there.
Got the
6
crew in here tonight.
big matches. Bring the whole family. Great card of action. We'll see you this Wednesday at Riverside Downs.
There with Ken Raper. Oh, I hear the sounds of rawhide. That means Dutch Mantell, and boy, you can't miss Ronnie P. Gossett, can you?
No way.
Nor the Master of Pain.
This guy's bigger in person than on film, I'm telling you.
Yeah, boy, this guy,
huge.
he is. He's 6
I like the team of Dutch and Taker.
25-pound Master of Pain. Ronnie P. Gossett is not that tall, but he
Oh
weighs,
God, Raper has returned. This jobber's last name is Raper.
I don't know, 600-800 pounds, I would think. Dave Brown,
Oh,
this
yeah,
has
Scott.
got to be the most insensitive, uncaring bunch of morons I've ever seen in my life. Let me explain something to you. Last week, I came out here and I challenged all the retired wrestlers. And what do? They run in Boxcar Willie, 7 foot tall, 480 pounds, that big fat slob, Plowboy Frazier. Well, I didn't back down, and I didn't run from him. I went straight to my doctor that afternoon, and I told him, I need an EKG immediately.
He does.
The doctor
He
tells
does look
me
like
after
Master
the
Hands
EKG,
instead.
Ronnie Gossett, you should in no way get in that ring because your heart's the size of a basketball. I take my note. Let me tell you, I take my note down the ringside at the matches, and I showed my note that I am in no way fit to wrestle, in no shape to get in that ring. Do I get any compassion from the fans? No. They make me get into the ring in my condition. Well, as I'm climbing those steps, Dave Brown, don't interrupt me. As I'm climbing those steps, Dave Brown, I feel the pain deep in my chest. But I go on anyway. I climb up, and when I walk through the rope, I finally have the big one. I fall to my knees. And as I'm laying there, do you think these incompassionate, uncaring morons care? They don't even call an ambulance. They don't even ask, is there a doctor in the house? I'm laying there in excruciating pain, and I'm looking up. And what does
Damn,
that big
had him up
fat
high.
slob Plowboy Frazier do? He dropped that leg across my head. So no sooner do I have a massive heart attack than I now have a concussion. They're out to get me, Dave Brown and Jackie Fargo and Jerry Lawler behind it, and I'm not going to take it. You end up getting yourself in these situations, Ronnie P. Gossett. You do have a big guy in your corner, though. Here's what the Master of Pain had to say about it.
You know, there's a serious problem going on around here in the Mid-South area. And that problem is that people think they got to put their hands on my manager, my number one man, Ronnie P. Gossett. Well, let me tell you something, Ronnie. Man, the Master of Pain is here. And he's going to take care of anybody that thinks they need to put their hands on you. All right? So don't worry anymore, Ronnie, because there's going to be some hard dues being paid now. I know your heart's bad. And, brother, let me tell you, anybody that puts their hands on you is going to have to crawl in there with me. And you know where that leads. That leads to a place where they don't want to go. Bad news.
Bad news. Rest in peace.
Well, the Master of Pain there says he's going to take care of you.
Yeah, this dude that's doing guest commentary does sort of look like he's in witness protection, Daniel.
We completely missed the fact that the Master of Pain and Dutch Mantell did just get a victory here in this match. They got a victory because they stepped into the ring. I am still in tip-top shape. I'm training every day. And Jackie Fargo, I'm after you. An ordinary man would have quit, but you're not getting rid of Ronnie Gossett. I'm just like the weather. Everybody talks about me, but nobody does nothing about me.
That's right, Lisa.
Get him out of here, guys. His heart is probably going to be given in trouble here. Boy, Ron. Let's,
Heart problems.
yeah, let's take a break. We'll be back.
Yellow streak down the back, probably.
I will say this is the first guest commentator that's doing color that's at least sort of entertaining. I've heard him at least make a couple of statements. The other ones have been pretty quiet. They haven't been doing so much. It's like they're intimidated by the spot they're in. Usually they're from radio or something. You think they'd be used to,
in the territory, Ron Jordan.
but maybe they're not even used to wrestling.
The 2nd Marine Division. Here is the DI.
What the hell?
It's my distinct pleasure to introduce to the CWA myself, the DI, the backbone of America. I've been scouting this area.
I don't
I've looked
remember
up
this guy at all.
And down, and I've seen everybody that's here. And the only thing I don't see is anybody for me to beat.
I've done a little scouting, military intelligence, if you will, and I have decided to bring out a man that has not only a fine physique, one terrific body, if you will, but a tremendous haircut. And that's very important to me, haircut and shoe shine. And his name is Spike Huber. Mr. Huber, please come out here and let's talk to these eggplants in the CWA area. What I want to tell you, my friend, is this. You look tremendous. You have a tremendous physique. And you're ready to go. Come in here and talk to me. I like the haircut. Tell him a few things.
Hey, a little short, though.
Let me say one thing, D.I. You know, I strive for perfection. And look here, can you see? Yeah, that's right. I'll tell you what, and this is perfection as far as I'm concerned. What do you think about the hairdo?
I like the haircut, boy. I like the haircut.
Get a little long? You think it's a little long?
I'll tell you what, we got a little long. Maybe we'll box the top a little bit. But I tell you what, we got a couple of eggplants here today that have the absolute chance of beating us like you do of making apple juice out of an orange. We're going to take somebody out today and every day. And Travis,
his hair looks terrible. Whoever gave him that flat top did a horrible job. He starts grabbing the dude's hat.
And that is the D.I. and Spike Huber. Thank you very much.
Well, at least he's polite.
Interesting. William Robinson got the deets out here.
Heads for the ring.
I was looking at Spike. Yes, thank you, John Wayne. Appreciate it. Anyway, I used to look like Spike before I got sick. That was what my physique was like.
Right. Boy, Spike has done some working out in the gym. That's
this guy.
That's for sure.
Debut of Spike Huber and the D.I.
Around Florida and many different places. The D.I. Don't know exactly where he's from. He said, just tell him I'm from the 2nd Marine Division. That's good enough.
What a pleasant fellow.
Oh, yes. Boy, talk about a superior attitude. He has it there. William the Freezer Thompson.
Oh, no, okay, John. Huber was on here once before, actually. Yeah. Maybe you said that before. That rings a bell.
Freezer's partner, Tim Hall, over in the corner. Going against Spike Huber, who we've seen before, and the D.I. This guy was actually a drill instructor in the Marine Corps.
Still got the military haircut.
Yeah.
Sluggo.
Yeah, he carries around a cigar, but he never lights it. Maybe get a chance to ask him about that somewhere down the road. He's big.
He is big.
He weighs in at about 260 pounds. When I first saw him, I thought he weighed more than that, but he works out a lot. That stays in shape, I guess. Once a Marine, always a Marine, they say. The D.I. picks Tim Hall up, body slams him unceremoniously, yeah. Drops down, now he covers. One, but he doesn't cover it. Boy, that really irritates me when I see that happen. I mean, guys that obviously have someone so they could pin them, but they just insist on trying to hurt somebody. Snap suplex now by the D.I. This just goes under the heading of showing off after you do that, I think.
With a smirky look on his face.
Spike Huber back in after the tag. Spike taking a shot at William Thompson, the Freezer, over in the corner. Thompson over there just minding his own business.
How long has this guy been around, the D.I.?
The D.I., this is our first look at him in the CWA. I don't know how long he has been wrestling, but new to the territory here.
Backbreaker.
Look at Huber. Boy, just carrying Tim Hall around.
Ah, that was nasty.
On the top rope.
Damn, that was a little nasty.
Tim Hall around.
Probably want to grow about a foot before you try some shit like that.
Huber, boy, just carrying Tim Hall around.
Damn.
Drops him on
that was a rough one.
rope. This is just snapped that neck, made the tag, and the D.I. is coming back in. He's pulling hair too. He yanked him by the hair. Now, power slam down to the mat. Count of 1, 2. This time it's over.
Absolutely. No contest at all, baby.
And the D.I. says
easy work for these gentlemen.
What he used there. That's That's what he calls that power move as he comes off the rope and powers him down to the mat. Spike Huber and the DI get themselves a victory here today.
Huber's so small.
Sharp perfection.
Razor sharp perfection from the DI as he walks out of here with Spike Huber. Hands are raised. Well, we'll find some competition. We'll find some competition for you. I guarantee it. We'll be back here in just a moment.
Whoa! He just threw up a Nazi salute. What is even happening? Why did he even do that? That was insanity. Jesus.
Hello, everyone. I'm Roger Wellwood, Championship Wrestling. This Wednesday, listen to this, 6 big matches, Riverside Downs. You're going to see the Dirty White Boy against Frankie the Thumper Lancaster. Chris Champion against Dustin Rhodes. Mark Starr will be in town against Chili B. Cool. Then a big CWA tag title match. Billy Travis, Action Jackson against the DI and Doug Gilbert. A CWA title match. Big Black Bart putting the belt up for stakes against Rick Morton. Then the big main event.
That was so weird.
3 versus 2, the superstar Bill Dundee and Freddie, and you got the Master Payne. You've got Mantell and Gossett.
That's right, Gossett.
All right, brother count is on deck. If I'm going to throw the emoji in there right now. I've got the brother emojis just for our man right here. If anybody's going to rival the Hulk Hogan brother meter, it's our guy right here. So let's count him up. Let's see if last week he didn't go all in, but we didn't get a long promo. Let's see how hard Bill Dundee with Freddie goes on the brother count.
Nobody in Evansville likes you. Freddie don't like you, and Bill Superstar Dundee don't like you. You talk about thunder in the night, brother. That's exactly what's going to be, because we don't care if it's King Kong, Godzilla, whoever stand in front of you, brother, we coming through him. And Freddie going to put that claw on you. And if it came to eating or talking, you may be the world's champion, but this is fighting. This is all about athletes, and we are athletes, brother. Make no mistake about that. Ronnie P. Gossett.
The brother record right now is 6 in one promo.
Thunder in the night's coming to get you, Jack, because when Freddie puts that claw on you, Ronnie P. Gossett, you're going to find out where it is a little pain. You're going to find out where it is to hurt, because you haven't found out yet, because you've hid behind Payne and Dutch Mantell and anybody else. Well, the promotion's got you in the ring, and we're taking them 2 big punks out, and we taking you out. And Freddie, have you got a few words to say?
Only 3. Low brother count.
2, Freddie's coming after you.
What? You have one job and you can't even get that correct? 1, 2, Freddie's coming for you. He couldn't even get that correct?
Oh boy, 6 big matches. It's
That's
this
hilarious.
Wednesday at Riverside Downs. And boy, that Freddie, you got to look out for him. Freddie and the Superstar, what a big main event. It's a 3 versus 2. The Master Payne, Dutch Mantell, Roddy P. Gossett IV. You'll see them. Don't forget the big CWA title match. Black Bart against Rick Morton. CWA tag title match. That's this Wednesday, Riverside Downs.
Keith Robertson and Keith Eric in the ring right now. And stand by. The crowd's waiting for him. Here's the referee. Here comes the King. And there's Freddie right behind him.
That's pretty weird, Lisa.
Oh, boy. Freddie with those claws on the right hand. Boss Winter came bouncing in here to be the manager of Keith Robertson and Keith Eric. He saw Freddie. And
Dude, Keith Eric is my favorite jobber. He's awesome.
Corner, let me tell you. Freddie's, he is something else. And
Freddie getting work, though, the last few weeks.
The unified world champion and Freddie, they make some kind of team.
Just beautiful. Who is this guy?
That's Boss Winter.
Oh,
Boss,
another one of those loudmouth managers, right?
Yeah, you got it exactly right. Boss will be running his mouth throughout the match. Whoa! Boss almost ran his mouth at the wrong time and got Freddie chasing him there. And Boss can run. He was moving pretty good there, wasn't he? Expiration of time match coming up. Maybe 1 fall, maybe 2 or 3. We'll have to check to see how time goes as the King faces Keith Robertson. Robertson is a big guy.
Yeah, he is. King looks good, doesn't he?
Oh, he does.
Really
King
does.
always ready to go. Looking mighty good. Jerry Lawler.
Does Freddie ever wear the claw in the ring?
No,
they don't allow
not allowed to. No. That has to be removed from ringside before he's allowed to stay on the ring apron.
Yeah.
Look at Lawler. Lawler slides out of the ring, grabs Boss Winter.
Good night. Good night.
Boy, you talk about doing a favor for the crowd. Boss was out there sermonizing to the crowd, and the crowd was getting on him, and Lawler taps him on the shoulder and said, "Good night, Boss." Now Boss is up. He's pleading to the referee, saying, "Look, you should disqualify him for doing that and give us the match right here. We should win it," Boss says. But the referee says, he had a 10 count to get back, and he's back in the ring, so the match continues here.
You just never know what the King's going to do.
No.
I love him.
Boss, he got back in plenty of time. There's no doubt about it. You'd been over here sitting in the chair where you belong, it would have never happened to you. Lawler reached for the tag, didn't get it on Freddie. Robertson struggling to get out of the way. Robertson doesn't want anything to do with Freddie, let me tell you that. You know, I've often said about Keith Eric, and Keith has not a very good record. He hasn't won a lot of matches on CWA Championship Wrestling, but I've often said Keith never backs up from an opponent. I'm curious to see how he reacts if he has to get in there with Freddie. Boy, talking about opponents, Boss Winter slams the hat down on the floor this time because Keith's own worst enemy right there was his partner.
Got that right. I don't think either one of them wanted any part of Freddie. I don't think either one of these guys wanted any part of Freddie.
Lawler, the King, and Freddie conferring over in the corner.
Like, was there a Freddie movie coming out during this time? Was there a reason other than just, hey, let's make this guy Freddie?
Boys, you need to run through that class on teamwork one more time with him, I think. Freddie, the crowd chanting. Here it comes.
Oh, boy.
Tag made, and Keith Robertson.
Oh, that's exactly what's going on. In August of '89, Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5, The Dream Child, was released. So we're I mean, it's smart anyways.
Freddie over to grab Keith.
Not that it's any kind of official... It's not official whatsoever. They've just put a man in a Freddy costume, but at least there's a Freddy movie coming.
Well, I've seen Eric back up.
And there had been one previously in August of '88 as well.
Going wild. He's after Boss Winter. Boss got his hat in hand.
Get in the ring.
Through the ring. Then get out of the way, Keith. Here it comes. Freddie has just cleared the area. And Robertson and Boss Winter out
Oh,
here
interesting.
consoling each other. No, don't want to get in there with him. This is crazy, says Boss Winter. Referee says 3, 4. You got the 10 to get in here, Robertson.
Freddie is completely out of control, man.
Freddie's motioning for Boss to come on in there if he felt like he wanted to.
What a wild man.
Robertson made the tag on Keith Eric, and Eric... Oh, I know they're not scared of him. I noticed how fast they're running forward.
Yeah.
That looks like reverse to me. I don't know.
Well, shut up if you'll get in the ring.
Lawler and Freddie with a conference. Lawler is telling Calhoun to watch Boss Winter. Don't let the third party interfere here.
Even the crowd's picking on him over here.
Yeah, well, he should. He picks on them, so I guess that's turnabout fair play. Freddie. Oh, hello.
Goodbye.
I'm just waiting for you right here, Keith. And there was Keith in reverse, out of the ring. Freddie.
I don't think I've ever seen two wrestlers this afraid in my life.
Boy, they're all unhappy, aren't they? Yeah, Robertson and Eric. Eric is saying, hey, this is ridiculous.
You know, Freddie's really not that big.
He isn't that big. He's got that tough right hand. As you mentioned, he's not allowed to have that claw at ringside.
Yeah.
I think that this is Tommy Gilbert. I think this is his dad. And I think that Doug Gilbert ended up playing it a little bit later on. But I think this is Tommy Gilbert, at least from what people were saying in the chat last week. And actually, no, I know when I looked at Cage Match to kind of reference this Freddie Krueger in '89. I think it is Tommy Gilbert.
He does have a lot of strength in his right hand. Look at that.
Lawler's enjoying this.
Yeah, cheering him on.
Yeah.
4 minutes, 50 seconds of action. Freddie goes after Keith Eric, nails him with the right hand. Peels him across the ring. There's a tag made, and Lawler will be coming back in. Eric was going to nail Freddie from behind, but Lawler got it.
Keith Eric bump. I like Keith Eric, man.
Oh, what a drop kick.
Still does that better than anybody in the business.
He sure does.
Damn.
Good night, sweet prince.
Lawler to the corner. Here's Freddie.
Don't see Lawler do too many DDTs.
Boy, the crowd loves to watch him. Freddie. Oh, gets that.
The claw, of course.
Eric, he might get a submission, I suspect.
Perfect finish for Freddy Krueger.
Unless, Eric couldn't figure any way out of that. That's a submission.
Submission.
Yeah, and Freddie and the King get themselves a victory as Freddie puts that right claw on him. Lawler saying, all right, that's enough. We got to win. Got to break him off of there. They finally pull Keith Eric out of the ring. Whoa, back up, King. Freddie says, I didn't know.
I ain't never coming back until I got out of that monster.
Now, is that a promise now, boss? Boss Winter said he's never coming back until they get rid of Freddie.
Here he goes again, Dave.
Freddie, no, look out. Come on, King.
Freddie.
Help us out here.
Hey, Freddie.
Help us out here. Get him.
Freddie.
Love to watch him wrestle, but I don't want to be quite that close to him over here, Ron.
Me either.
Freddie and the King head back for the dressing room. We'll be back with
Lovely
more.
complexion. Love his face.
All right, some more facts here. I love the knowledge we got in the chat here.
Hey, Jerry Jarrett was
John Moore says Lawler won his first Southern title from Tommy Gilbert in '74. Wow.
out here and made the revolutionary announcement, something just totally different for the wrestling industry, and that is that from any of the associations, the CWA, of course, we have always had CWA wrestlers, and then there were wrestlers in the AWA, the NWA, World Class, what have you.
It gets complicated.
Yeah, and wrestlers tended to wrestle within their own conference, if you will. Well, now, open door policy in the CWA, according to Jerry Jarrett. He says all wrestlers are welcome from any affiliation, and you don't have to renounce one before coming to wrestle in the CWA. And
I think that's going to be one of the biggest things that come up with in a long time, because I was asking Jerry Lawler about that, and I asked him when that's going to happen, and it had to be inevitable, you know.
Yeah, and it's just absolutely tremendous, because it's going to give the fans around this territory a chance to see just big names just left and right coming in. One of them they have seen before, but kind of in the spirit of the open door policy, from World Class, Kerry Von Erich. Kerry Von Erich is going to be coming back into the CWA as a result of the open door policy. Let's take a look at him right now. The modern day warrior, Kerry Von Erich.
Oh shit! Oh god! Got to get through the. Yeah, we got Kerry Von Erich. Got to get through the music here. It's the only thing that might pull a copyright.
Be looking for him in the very, very near future.
That's what I used to look like before I got sick.
Yeah, I've been joined today by Ron Jordan. Ron Jordan, for those of you around the CWA territory, you might not know him otherwise, but he's from 56 WHBQ Radio, which is the first radio station ever to play an Elvis record back in the 50s. And this is the man you read about in USA Today and heard about all around the world, who banned Elvis records at that radio station just a few weeks ago.
Well, that was the worst mistake I ever made in my life, Dave.
And they're back now.
Yeah,
right?
it took 2.5 days.
Elvis is
But
back.
I'm going to make one more band, Ronnie P. Gossett.
Hey, fans are going to love you for that,
Yeah,
I guarantee
he's the
you.
next band.
Ron Jordan, thanks for joining us here today.
Thank you, Dave.
In case you joined us late, there was a successful title defense of the CWA Tag Team belts, and that was Action Jackson and Billy Travis climbing into the ring and defeating the tough Wild Side, Mark Starr and Chris Champion. Starr and Champion got a chair involved and actually may have ended up costing themselves the match, but they lost nonetheless, and the champions still indeed have those CWA tag titles. Also, Black Bart, Dirty White Boy won their match today. It was Max Payne and Dutch Mantell getting a victory, while Ronnie P. Gossett was over here running his mouth at the table. Yeah, we didn't get to see much of that match as a result of it. We saw it. Didn't get to talk much about it. He certainly did. Spike Huber and the DI. Boy, this guy looks tough in the territory. They got a victory. And Lawler and the crowd.
We got another episode coming up right now, folks. July 8th,
Hey, Freddie knocks me out.
1989.
Once again, thanks to you,
As
Ron
we continue
Jordan.
to make
We'll
our
look
way
for you
through
next week. Same place for CWA
89.
Championship Wrestling. Until then, I'm Dave Brown. So long, everybody.
Remember, every Sunday night, 6 Eastern, we start this party. Make it a thing. Make sure you come back in. Make sure the bell is clicked on this channel. That way when I go live, you'll get a notification, hopefully. I'm also live on Twitch. Lisa, thank you very much. Boom. Let's go.
Hello again, everybody. Dave Brown here at ringside.
Thanks, everyone, for hanging out. I appreciate it.
CWA Championship Wrestling. I'll be joined by a special guest commentator today, Ron Jordan, in just a couple of minutes. We've got Black Bart coming up today. The King will be here with Freddie as his partner in tag team action. But we've got a CWA tag team title match coming up in just a few minutes as Billy Travis and Action Jackson will be putting those belts on the line against the Wild Side, Chris Champion and Mark Starr. The CWA Tag Team Championship match will be coming up right after this. Coming up, all the participants are here right now. The Wild Side, Mark Starr, Chris Champion.
Yeah, Dave Brown is still alive.
Champions, Action
78.
Jackson and Billy Travis. Billy, you guys have the belts on the line right now.
Well, Dave, they are the #1 contenders for the CWA title belts. We won these belts right here, and we a lot of sweat, a lot of hard work, and we don't plan on giving them up because we're going to keep our belts today.
All right. We wish you the best of luck as you step into the ring to defend the belts. You guys, you've got to take them away from them in order to walk out of here as champions.
Believe me, that won't be a problem. You know, Travis, Jackson, you are the champions right now.
We'll find
for
out.
a mere few seconds. But when we get in that ring, boys, you shine them up for the last time because they will be ours real soon. I promise you.
Well, it started the wrong episode. Okay. Usually jumps right to that jump to the same episode we just watched. Let's try this again. 7-8.
Boy, we got one.
I was like, this looks familiar.
We have Kerry Von Erich in here, the modern-day warrior.
Kerry Von Erich, baby, let's go.
Wrestling today. Ricky Morton is back in the area. He'll be here today. The son of one of the all-time greats in wrestling, Dusty Rhodes' son, Dustin Rhodes, the Natural. You'll
Dustin,
meet him here today too for the first time.
AWTNT champion. Dude, watching Collision last night was absolutely insane. That Dustin Rhodes still wrestles on such a high level 35 years later. It's incredible. Incredible career that Dustin Rhodes has had.
The CWA tag titles are on the line right here today. We will have Billy Travis, Action Jackson putting the belts up against the Wild Side. And in this one, it's going to be the belts against the hair of the Wild Side. If the Wild Side loses the match,
Kerry Von Erich and Dustin, dude.
Right here today. You stay with us. We'll be back with that championship match in just a moment.
And thanks, everyone, for hanging out. I appreciate it.
The Wild Side here, Chris Champion and Mark Starr. And Billy Travis. Billy's just telling me Action Jackson is not here.
First of all, Dave, you know, TV's a little early today. I don't know where he's at. You know, he might have missed his ride down here or something. But it's, if we could just move the match down the card for just a little bit.
Whoa. No. That's not our problem. If you, partner, doesn't have the guts to come out here and challenge us and defend the belts with you, he's your partner, he should be here. We're not going to give no longer time for it. We're going to have the match now. You either put the belt up and give it to us or get in the ring and wrestle.
Move it down a little bit. No. It's now or never. You get in the ring, you defend your title, or give the belts up. And he don't thought Jackson has got enough guts to come out here and defend a title. Unless you by yourself, you want to see what kind of partner you have. He's not even standing there. You get in the ring, you defend the belt, or you give us the belt, or we take it away from you. Give you anything. If I have to do it, I'll wrestle both of you. I'm not going to give you these belts. Just get in the ring.
Billy, it's not a good idea now. Not a good good idea to get in there by yourself.
Dave, I'm not going to hand over these belts to these two idiots.
Well, I don't blame you for that, but going in there against yourself, I mean, with just yourself with no partner, is just not a good idea. Well, there you go. Billy in the ring.
Holy shit. Billy Travis got some balls now.
Pretty much what you might expect from the Wild side as they jump in. Look at Billy, puts them both down. Count of one. No, can't make it stick. And there they go. Mark Starr grabbed from behind by Billy Travis. Billy back in the ring. And the referee is
Billy Travis is going to beat both their asses.
And the referee is telling the Wild side, look, go do this 1 against 1. A championship match. Billy's CWA tag belt right here at the table at stake. Action Jackson late arriving for what reason we don't know. But Billy has decided that he's going to go in there and defend the belt himself rather than just hand it over to the Wild side. The Wild side not agreeable to delaying the match and having it later in the card. And on that particular point, I don't like it, but the Wild side's right. When the match is scheduled, it's supposed to take place at that time. Look at Billy! Couple of monkey flips, and now Mark Starr and then Chris Champion. He nails with a right fist. Billy's using the fist. Referee is warning him about it. You know, that's a thought. If Billy should get disqualified, he could retain the belt that way. You can bet, too, if it were the shoe were on the other foot, that's exactly what the Wild side would do. But Billy, seriously doubt he would take that kind of shortcut. Billy's quite a competitor. And
don't fall for that, Billy.
1 against 1 and keep both of them from ganging up on him. You got to give Billy at least an even shot at defending this belt. Remember, he has to avoid being pinned. If he can avoid being pinned, then the Wild side gets a haircut. They'll sit down in the middle of the ring and they will shave their heads. On the other hand, if Billy loses, he loses the tag team championship. And the Wild side will be the new CWA title holders.
Billy didn't fall for it.
They go into the referee. Jerry Calhoun goes down to the mat. Mark Starr grabs Billy by the hair. Look how Champion with that chair. They run Billy right into the chair. And again, oh my goodness, over here by the ring post. 3 times they ram his head into the chair. And they're beating up on Billy over here in the corner. Mark Starr pounded on him. Referee sends him back out. Chris Champion takes, they got his head cut open. I'm not surprised after running him into that folding metal chair a couple of times.
And we got some juice
jumping up and down
this week on Memphis.
Referee checking his notice that Billy's head is cut open. Remember, Billy is by himself. He does not have a partner that he can get over to and tag. Action Jackson not here. He's late arriving. We don't know where he is. Billy said he didn't know if he had transportation.
Damn, those boots to the head. Looked brutal.
That we were early today with a TV show as we're putting it together for you. Billy. Hammered down to the mat by Chris Champion. We're about 3 minutes 45 seconds into the action. The CWA tag titles at stake against the hair of the Wild side. Boots called for. And Billy Billy over to the corner. He was reaching for a tag. Boy, I'm not sure that Billy has all his faculties about him right now. The way he's been beaten up by these guys. The Wild side, they got him cut open, and they have just been relentlessly hammering on him since. Billy's head snapped back. They throw him through the ropes down on the floor. Mark Starr diverts the referee, and Champion
got his hands up on that one.
After Billy with that metal chair. Now Starr grabs him from in the ring, pulls him back in by the hair. Billy, the end of the rope.
Damn, beautiful drop kick by Mark Starr. That was nice.
Using the fist and a referee counting.
Yeah, and again, I'm going to go ahead and say it. I've watched Memphis here and there, right? Like, I've seen a lot of it, and I've seen lots of Billy Travis, mostly more stuff in the 90s. But I guess I was seeing the promos, and I wasn't getting completely sold on it, and where I wasn't really watching it week to week. It just isn't, I wasn't fully buying in. But seeing Billy Travis since he's debuted, I'm on board. I'm a fan. And then I was kind of taking a shot at the no knee pads thing, you know. I always think that's visually odd, but no, man, Billy Travis is awesome. I'm digging it. Yeah, he's totally swapped. Got some good ass juice going on right now, selling like a motherfucker. Yeah, I'm all on board with Billy Travis.
For a boot in the corner. Champion puts it up there near the turnbuckle.
That's the cool thing about pro wrestling, and I'm like that with many pro wrestlers. Like, I will flip flop, you know. It changes by years. It changes by character. You know, whether they're heel or face. You know, I can go up and down on a wrestler many times in their careers. But yeah, Billy Travis has it.
Billy's head slammed into it again. The CWA tag titles in serious jeopardy right now for Billy Travis and Action Jackson. As the Wild Side now doubling up on Billy. Billy staggering about the ring. They've got him back in the corner now. Referee Jerry Calhoun trying to move him out of there. Jerry gets in there. He's checking Billy.
Checking the
Billy's
cut.
about to collapse. Yeah.
He's calling it. He's calling it for the blood.
Your decision.
Calhoun is calling it.
Jerry Calhoun has stopped it. Come on. The match has been stopped by the referee because Billy, he is ruled, is unable to continue. Now, come on, let's get him off of him there. The match is over. You guys have got the belt. The Wild Side raising their own hands. But
where the hell is Action Jackson?
Decision of the referee. The other belt is
still ready to fight, though.
Jackson, but you got that one.
Damn, Chris Champion just got it all over his face, just covered in blood. Both of them are. Look at this visual right now.
We get the job done. When we said,
dude, he's.
We were going to take the title. We made it and we took it. By the grace of God himself, we took it.
Damn, that looked good.
Well, they took the title, all right. They double up on Billy Travis. They run his head into chairs and all of that, and the belts have been lost. For Billy's sake, it's a good thing it stopped, though. New champions of the CWA. We'll be back in just a moment.
Hello, everyone. I'm Roger Webb with Championship Wrestling. Coming to Riverside Downs this Wednesday night. Great card of action. In fact, 8 big matches. Listen to the card.
Thanks, everyone, for hanging out. I appreciate it, guys.
Going against Chili Biku. Also, Dustin Rhodes will be in town. Going against the Dirty White Boy. You're going to see Rick Morton, and in his corner, he's not going to be alone this time. He's going to have the superstar Bill Dundee right there. They're going to be going against the DI and Doug Gilbert. Freddie will be in town. Going against the Master Pain. It's going to be the Mask versus being tarred and feathered by the fans.
Yeah, since Lance Russell is currently in WCW for a brief stint, this guy has taken over his, at least his backstage rundown duties. He'll do the promos and he'll run down the arena shows.
The audience. Then Black Bart in a CWA title match.
They used him 1 week on Color with Dave, and he was terrible. And they did not. He wasn't back a second week.
Jeff Jarrett is going to bring a baseball bat with him. Then, listen to this, Action Jackson, Billy Travis going against the Wild Side, Chris Champion, and Mark Starr.
Out of the way, geek. You know, we're the new CWA Tag Team Champions now, and we plan on being it for a long time. But, boys, you come on down. We're going to put the belts up, and we're going to put our hair up. But, there is a but. Whoever loses the match has to leave town. And get ready, boys. Get the U-Hauls up, because you're leaving town. So we ain't leaving no hair.
Hey, William. Yeah, thanks for coming in here. Make sure you're subbed up. Make sure that bell's clicked. Yeah, come back. Every Sunday night, we do this at 6 Eastern. I think, yeah, what is this, episode 12? 12 weeks in a row. Come on back, please. Well, I loved having you in the chat. Super knowledgeable.
It's gotta be done.
I'm sure that Billy Travis and Action Jackson have a lot to say about that. They'll be there ready for the Wild Side. Then you're going to see Jerry the King Lawler and Bam Bam Bigelow going against the world-class champions. Listen to this, Iceman King Parsons and Brickhouse Brown. Then if that's not enough, you're going to see a Renegade Royale. That's 20-man over the top rope, and the winner to get $5,000 in cash. That's right. That's this Wednesday night at Riverside Downs. What a great night of action. In fact, 8 big matches this Wednesday night. Great card of action. Freddie the Master Payne, everybody will be there, and we want to see you there too.
The ring right now is opponent, Chili B. 300. Chili B says,
Chili be cool.
fired for match. Referee 10. Look out, Keith jumps him from behind.
Had to get through the song there real quick, but Chili be cool. I'm not familiar with Chili be cool. Who the fuck is Chili be cool?
Chili be cool, jumped by Keith.
Is the song going to play the entire match? That would not be good. Chili, I'm looking him up right now. Chili be cool.
Eric, but look at him come back. Left hand and a right. Down to the mat goes Keith Eric. Oh.
Chili be cool has the New Jack gimmick before New Jack.
Coco Butt as he grabs
Music just
Keith Eric.
hanging out in the background there. I bet this entire match will have to be cut on the replay because of that in the background, though. Maybe my commentary and Dave's will help it, but I don't know. Wow. Oh, yeah, I did know that.
In my easy chair, when I spot this dude with long greasy hair. That Dutch man tail was his
This is terrible.
And a big bullwhip was his claim to fame. Well, listen up, Dutch, to what I'm putting down.
They're like, can you rap? You're a black guy. And he's like, I don't want to lose this spot, so yeah, and here we go.
Cause Chili be cool.
What the fuck?
At the ride of your town. Now I'm big and bad, and I love that rapping. And when you hear my song, you're gonna feel me slapping.
Damn.
All over your body and upside your head. If you cross Chili B, you might wind up dead.
Oh my lord.
So get ready, Dutch. And when you hear me bang, you're gonna know you've been hit with Chili B Wild Thing.
Wow.
Chili be cool, and he used the wild thing to wrap up Keith Eric, as you saw there. And Chili be cool gets the hand raise, a quick 1, 2, 3, less than a minute, as he gets the victory right here today on over a tough Keith Eric. We're coming back, going to bring Rick Morton out to say hi to you once again in just a moment. You stay with us. Well, as a matter of fact, let's do it right now. Where is Rick is around? Maybe I can get him out here. Rick, of course, everybody knows, having the Rock and Roll Express. Here he comes, right here.
Ricky Morton started out this year as a heel, which was super fun to watch, but it didn't last very long.
Always one of the fan favorites.
Feuded with Lawler for just a minute.
Happy to have you here. Glad to have you back.
It's a pleasure to be back here to CWA, where the Rock and Roll Express started. Now, I know the last time I was here, things were a little different. But the hatchet's been buried and the point's been proven. Now, the Rock and Roll Express is back. I'm talking about myself, Rick Morton. You know, I've been on tour across the country with my partner, Robert Gibson. And I'm telling you, we're
Tafster, welcome in here.
Popular as ever, and we're back here when we started, baby, back in the CWA.
All right, watch it, Rick. The DI and Doug Gilbert.
Hold the phone there, eggplant. I got a couple of things to say to you, Pally.
So I think this is the first time we've seen Doug Gilbert on television here in CWA.
The first thing is, you need to kind of
with a horrible mullet.
This teeny bopper routine a little too long. You need to get a little bit lower like my man right here and be a real man like Doug Gilbert here. That's a young man on the rise. You are trying to be a young man and need to rise on out of here. You know, today's my first day back here, brother, and I'm going to make the best out of it. That's why I'm walking off here, bud. Wait a minute, boy. You ain't walking
come on, Doug. Doug Gilbert holding him up and a DI with a chair to the midsection. Oh, goodness. Can we get Ricky some help out here? Come on. Yeah. jumping 2 against 1 out here during an interview, for goodness sake. Doug Gilbert hammering him with a right fist while the DI is holding him up there. Yeah, insulting Rick. Talking about his hair and the rock and roll. Oh, yeah, big right fist. Way to go. 2 again, 2 big guys against Rick Morton out here by himself. And you guys jump him from behind in addition to all of that. Boy. Yeah, here, come on, guys. Ken Raper coming out to help. Tim Hall, William the Freezer Thompson.
Raper is here.
Now with 4 of them against 1. Chris Frazier coming out too. The DI of Doug Gilbert take the opportunity to head out of here. Boy, what a shame. All right. Rick jabbed in the midsection with that folding metal chair. Hopefully everything's all right. Walking under his own power with a little bit of help there from the Freezer and Tim Hall. Well, unfortunately, we got to bring the DI and Doug Gilbert back in here, too, because they're scheduled in a match. Just wish they could have waited. Yeah, let's see. Let me sound the bell here. And maybe get
The DI instantly got a new partner.
Get them in the ring, get the action underway.
From Huber.
Action. We had scheduled here with them actually.
Take a brief respite. I needed to get a drink of water. For the fact of the matter was that I got a little tired playing with this ball.
I think Ricky Morton is my most seen wrestler live, I would say. He was always in my area back in the day.
You had no business being out here to begin with, and you wouldn't have needed the break. Got a match scheduled against Ken Raper and Chris Frazier. Raper out of Memphis, Tennessee.
Raper has returned. Fan favorite here at the Wrestle Plunge.
They'll be going against Doug Gilbert and the DI. Doug Gilbert out of Lexington, Tennessee. The DI is 2nd Marine Division. Doug Gilbert starts against Ken Raper.
God, that's a terrible mullet that Gilbert's rocking.
Gilbert fires Raper into the turnbuckles and follows right in here. Doug weighs in at about 260 pounds. He's a tough one, let me tell you. He's got Raper up in the air, body slams him right in the middle of the ring. Drops down with the upper arm. Doug Gilbert. Oh, won't go for the pin. DI says, not yet. Doug Gilbert picks him up. Ken Raper fired into the corner, makes the tag on Chris Frazier. The DI grabs him and just throws him down in the ring. Going to follow with a
oh, shit.
Got him
oh,
in the back
God.
of the head, and now using the rope to choke it. Jerry Calhoun over to help try to break it up. DI throws him over to the corner to Doug Gilbert. Doug Gilbert, 2nd generation wrestler. The brother, of course, of Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert. Doug partners today with a rough and tough DI. Former Marine. Now on the floor, Doug picks up Chris Frazier and slams him.
Oh, dude, the way he hit that stomp right on his side was brutal.
Doug picks up Chris Frazier and slams him.
Ah, that was nasty, dude.
Chris Frazier and slams him. DI drops down with a boot.
Right into his kidney.
Jerry Calhoun is counting him, saying, hey, get him back in the ring. I'm going to disqualify you. Going to count you out on the floor for both of you being out there. The DI nails him again with a right hand. Fires him into the ropes. Big arm as Chris Frazier sprung off the ropes. DI fires him across the ring. Makes the tag. Doug Gilbert coming in. We're right at the 2-minute mark of this one-fall, 10-minute time limit match. A little extra momentum there as the DI sends Doug Gilbert.
Gonna be pissing blood later.
Frazier, who was just hanging there back in the turnbuckle.
I think he's already selling it or holding it. Fucked him up.
Oh, the kind of weight that Doug Gilbert has on him, it's like running into a brick wall when he just hung that elbow out there and Frazier ran into it. The DI with the body bag puts him down. There's a count. 1, 2,
Yeah, it's like,
3.
thank God.
Well, it was 2 minutes, 30 seconds of the DI and Doug Gilbert enjoying themselves as they beat up on first Ken Raper and then Chris Frazier, and they get themselves a victory in the match. 2 minutes, 30 seconds, again, the time of it. We'll take a break as the DI rants and raves over at the crowd.
The next Southern Tag Team Champions, you put that down in your book. Hey, Pletz, remember this. We slap our granny in the mouth for $5.
We'll be back.
Hello, everyone. I'm Roger Webb of Championship Wrestling. 8 big matches, Riverside.
Roger Webb.
Wednesday night, listen to the card. Dutch Mantel against Chilla Big Cool.
So charismatic.
Dustin Rhodes will be going against the Dirty White Boy. Rick Morton, Bill Dundee against the DI and Doug Gilbert. Freddie will be there going against the Master Pain stipulation, the mass versus being tarred and feathered by the fans. A CWA title match, Black Bart with a branding iron against Jeff Jarrett and his baseball bat. Action Jackson, Billy Travis going against the Wild Side. Loser leaves the CWA versus the Hair and the Belts. Jerry the King Lawler, Bam Bam Bigelow going against the world-class champions, the Blackbirds. That's Iceman, King Parsons, and Brickhouse Brown. Then the big Renegade Royale, 20-man over the top rope. Listen to this, the winner.
Yo, Pammy, thanks for hanging out tonight. I appreciate it.
There it is.
Have a good evening.
That's this Wednesday night, Riverside Downs. 8 big matches in all, and we want to see all of you come out for all the exciting action.
Tim out of Memphis, Tennessee. Freezer out of Arkansas. Freezer, of course, a big guy. Here comes the Dirty White Boy and Black Bart.
I like the Dirty White Boy and Black Bart as a team.
My favorite, in spite of what you say. Dirty White Boy out of Bucksnort, Tennessee, and Black Bart out of Pecos, Texas. Black Bart carrying that branding iron with him. He's also carrying the CWA heavyweight title. Well, I'll have more to say about that. Yeah, he is the champion, no doubt about it. But Dirty White Boy, as I said, I'll be saying more about how he won that championship belt, too. Here we go, one fall, 10-minute time limit match. It is Big Black Bart starting against Big Freezer Thompson. And Bart rams Freezer Thompson into the boot of the Dirty White Boy. They make the tag, Dirty White Boy coming in. You know, I mentioned that branding iron, that big branding iron with a big BB on it for Black Bart. That's what Bart used to win that CWA heavyweight title from Jeff Jarrett. Bart has continued to use that thing. And I tell you what, though, talking to Jeff Jarrett a little bit earlier in the week, and Jeff feels that in an upcoming match, he may have figured a way to even things up as far as that big branding iron is concerned. And, well, it has to do with...
Yeah, Black Bart's a big dude.
I think that won't be too hard to figure there.
He's died recently, I believe.
With Black Bart.
Last little bit.
On continuing to carry around that big brand.
If I'm not mistaken.
Big chop. Tim Hall hits the mat as Black Bart knocked him down. All off the rope.
Damn, took his head off with that lariat.
Well, this guy is big and tough. I tell you, he weighs in at 300 pounds. Well, I beg your pardon, he does not weigh 300 pounds. But he weighs well over 260. And he is solid, too, let me tell you. Another gentleman here who's not so small as the Dirty White Boy. He's in at over 240. Little hair pulling from Black Bart there from outside. Yeah, I saw it. Gouging his eyes. Violent, flagrant, I should say, rules violations right there. Hair pulling and eye gouging by Black Bart. Dirty White Boy picking him up by the hair right now. Pops him, chop to the throat. There's a tag made. Black Bart coming in. Bart sits down on him, big upper leg. Tim Hall in trouble. The rope. Referee.
Trying to bounce off the ropes. Calhoun was the ropes in that one.
Tim Hall in trouble. Bart trying to get to the rope. The referee got in between. Now Bart's able to get some spring off the rope. And he drops down on Tim Hall. Yeah, Bart yelling at the crowd. He's not a crowd favorite, let me tell you that. They don't like him at all, and with good reason. There's a tag. Here comes the dirty white boy. Oh, Black Bart holding Tim Hall up. White boy off the
That's
rope.
it. I like that.
Cover is 1, 2, and 3. He got him.
In 2 weeks, they finished with 2 different moves. 2 different great double team maneuvers.
Have won this match here over Freezer Thompson and Tim Hall. So they're going to take home the victory as they head out of here. Black Bart and the dirty white boy. Boy, I tell you what, formidable.
Man, that'd be a big-ass job, guy.
We've got some rugged tag teams in the area right now, and that is one of them.
He rose above that shit.
Glad they're gone, because I do want to take just a moment to call out a young man. You're very familiar with his father. Here he comes right here, the son of the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
Here we go.
Welcoming to the
debut of
CWA
Dustin Rhodes in CWA.
Dustin Rhodes. Dustin,
dude, you see Dustin Rhodes, and I cannot believe.
Thank you very much. It's great here to be CWA.
Still on his run.
Monkey like a monkey, if you know what I mean. Just come down here tour of NWA down in Florida Championship Wrestling. But now this is where
he's going full Dusty.
At its best right here. And I'm here to take care of business, risky business, if you know what I mean.
That's funny. Dusty had the lisp. Cody has a lisp that he tries to hide, and then when Dustin debuted, he's like, I gotta bring the lisp in.
Come on. You guys have won your match. Let's get out of here.
Dustin's in better shape now in his, late 50s, whatever fucking age he is, than he is there. And he's a big bastard. That's right, Greasy.
Garbage. That's what you are.
Incredible career. One of the greatest careers of all time.
What? Just one dirty white boy. What do you think about the punk that come out of the loins of Dusty Rhodes? Hey, do you actually call yourself a professional wrestler? Because you see, son, you're just like your old man. You're a worthless piece of garbage. Your old man was a nothing-happening individual. Never was, never will be. To you.
Hey, okay, Bart holds him.
You bad crazy, boy. How you think you're bad? You're just like it. You're just like your old man, boy. That's what I think of you.
Dustin Rhodes broke away from Black Bart. And there they go. Boy, he has just cleaned house here. Dustin Rhodes, the natural. Well, I tell you what, not easy to
he is big
like that Black Bart has got on you, but he did it and went after him and got rid of him. Thanks for getting him out of here. Sorry about that.
Black Bart, dirty white boy, you can come out here and say anything. You talk about anything. But don't you ever come out here and talk about my family like you just did. You're gonna have yours coming, boys.
Dustin Rhodes, the natural. We'll take a break.
We'll get some Dustin action here at some point.
This Mid-South Coliseum was the place. 6-man tag elimination match, meaning when a wrestler was pinned, had to leave the area, and it all ended up with a wrestling fan's dream. On one side of the ring, it was Frazier, Bam Bam Bigelow, the King, Jerry Lawler, and all alone on the other side, Ronnie P. Gossett. Take a look at what happened.
Ronnie P. Gossett.
Gossett and Bam Bam Bigelow. Okay.
Look at this. Lawler, Bam Bam Bigelow, Plowboy Frazier. It's slaughter time. Oh, Gossett.
Yeah, done had a heart attack. Oh, Lord.
Oh, come on. I don't know whether to believe the guy or not. You never can tell. Lawler says no, he's faking it. I don't know. I don't know. Jerry Calhoun wanting to know if there's a doctor here. Gossett now. Well, you heard what the King said. Lawler now up on the second rope.
Oh!
He gloved him right in the chest with a right. Frazier with 380 pounds of leg. Here comes Bam Bam. No! He speared him.
Gossett selling is hilarious. What the hell?
Look out, Chris champion Mark Starr. Black Bart. Oh boy, we got big problems. The dirty white boy, Bam Bam Bigelow, they've got him roped in. Lawler being beat like you can't believe. Flyboy Frazier being worked off over by Black Bart and the Master Payne. Well, we need some help out here quick. Bam Bam hung up as Mark Starr, the dirty white boy, worked him up. Frazier completely out of it. Frazier laying limp on the second rope. Lawler being...
Well, they finally got it sorted out, and you saw what happened there to Ronnie P. Gossett, and I think wrestling fans will agree he deserved it. Let me tell you, Deuce Mason in the ring right now. Jerry Calhoun, the referee, has climbed in there. We are waiting for the arrival for a young man, or of a young man, out of Denton, Texas. Weighs in at 265 pounds.
Damn, we're not getting any Robert Fuller of the Stud Stable on this episode.
Kerry
Von Erich making his debut here in the CWA arena.
Von Erich against Deuce Mason.
It's going to be easy work for Kerry.
Kerry stepped through the ropes.
Before Kerry goes to WWF here soon.
Explaining all the rules. I think both wrestlers, are, of course, are very much aware of them. But referee refreshes their memory nonetheless. Kerry Von Erich. Bell sounds, and Kerry Von Erich goes to work against Deuce Mason. Kerry tried the leg dive there. Deuce Mason moved out of the way. Kerry ties him up. Back on the ropes. Referee wants a break. Deuce Mason does back away. Kerry Von Erich acknowledging the fair play there by Deuce Mason.
Daniel's excited. Simi's excited. Kerry Von Erich getting him hyped up.
Deuce Mason. This time Mason comes with a knee to the midsection, and a right hand may have been the biggest mistake the young man has ever made. Look at Kerry Von Erich go after him with a right hand. Drops down, he cuts him with a
That's it.
The Von Erich
That is it.
2 and 3. Kerry
Claw with a little bit of eat my dick, buddy.
Von Erich. Boy, I tell you, Deuce Mason made a mistake. He kneed Kerry Von Erich while he had him back in the corner there, and then smacked him with a right hand. And Kerry immediately went to work on him and had no trouble wrapping up the match. 56 seconds the time on it. The modern-day Warrior walks out of here with a victory over Deuce Mason. We'll return in a moment.
Easy work.
Want to remind you, great wrestling action. This Wednesday, Riverside Downs, Henderson, Kentucky, 8 big matches. You're going to see the Dirty Dutchman, Dutch Mantell, going against Chili Be Cool. Dustin Rhodes against the Dirty White Boy. Rick Mort and the Superstar, Bill Dundee, going against the DI and Doug Gilbert. And this time, you're not going to be alone.
Uh-oh. Brother count, baby.
This time, D.I., let me stand right by myself. This time it's going to be myself and Bill Superstar Dundee. Because when we get together, all we do is create stormy weather.
And also, you're
Son of a bitch. Bill didn't even speak.
going to see Freddie. He's going to be going against the Master Payne. Special stipulations. The mask versus being tarred and feathered by the fans. Great night of action.
1, 2, we're going to tar and feather you.
You hear it from Freddie. Also, Black Bart at a big CWA title
These
match.
Freddie promos.
With the branding iron against Jeff Jarrett. Jarrett will have his baseball bat. Then a loser leaves the CWA versus the Hair and the Belts. You're going to see Action Jackson and Billy Travis going against the Wild Side. That's Chris Starr and champion. Listen to this. Jerry the King Lawler, Bam Bam Bigelow, and you got the Blackbirds.
That's right. These guys are the world.
Disappointed on that one,
champions.
Daniel.
You're talking about Iceman King Parsons and Brickhouse Brown. They got a manager named Harold Harris. They're going to be coming in here, and I couldn't ask for a better partner than Bam Bam Bigelow. We're looking forward to being back at Riverside Downs. Also looking forward to being in this big 20-man over-the-top rope Renegade Royale, because I got a chance to pick up this nice little check for $5,000. It's going to be sweet.
It's going to be tough as nail in that 20-man Renegade Royale. That's right. That's this Wednesday at Riverside Downs in Henderson, Kentucky. You're going to see Jerry the King Lawler, Bam Bam Bigelow against the Blackbirds. That's Parsons and Brickhouse Brown. A big CWA tag team match. And that's Action Jackson, Billy Travis. A lot of action this Wednesday, Riverside Downs.
And Keith Robertson in the ring right now.
Go rough and ready.
Yelling at the crowd. Boy, he started yelling at it from the time he hit the door. Going against a tough tag team here today. 6-man tag action as Rick Morton will be coming in with Freddie and Dustin Rhodes. Boy, looking forward to seeing all three of them. Here
I know,
come.
Simeon.
Gary Calhoun, the referee. And there's Freddie, crowd favorite. Got those weird.
Here we go. Ricky Morton, Dustin Rhodes, excuse me, and Freddy Krueger.
Freddie, says the crowd. Rick Morton, Dustin
Freddie's so
Rhodes,
fucking over, bro.
cheers. Oh, look out. Freddie clears the ring. Dustin and Rick Morton trying to calm it down a little bit as Freddie hit the ring, rough and ready, and Keith Robertson all left. Referee says, get on back up here. Robertson says, hey, you get those claws out of there and we'll feel a lot better about climbing in the ring. Freddie hands the hat and the claws out. Rick Morton says, take it easy now, Freddie. Match bell hasn't sounded yet. Freddie steps out. Rick Morton steps out. It's going to be Dustin Rhodes, the natural son of the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Our first look at him in action here as he goes against Reddy from Rough and Ready. I beg your pardon. I believe that's Ruff starting for Rough and Ready. Oh, Ruff misses a press. Dustin Rhodes had moved out of the way. Look at him get up in the air. Boy, Dustin Rhodes. Good moves with those feet. He weighs in at 247 pounds. Somebody with that size, you don't really expect to see him move that well, but look at him. Hooked down to the mat. And Ruff finds himself in trouble here now against Rick Morton. Rick of the Rock and Roll Express. Master of Pain has got a match coming up against this man right here, Freddie. And he had some comments about it because of special stipulation. Freddie's mask is at stake, but if Master of Pain loses, he gets tarred and feathered by the fans. Take a listen to what Master and Pain had to say about it.
You know, my main man, Ronnie P. Gossett, came up to him and he said, Pain. He said, man, I got to know who it is. And he's talking about that freak, Freddie. He says, no matter what it takes, Pain, I want you to figure out, I want you to take that.
Could have been a future WrestleMania main event, The Undertaker versus Freddy Krueger.
No good mask off his head, and I want to know who it is. So, Ronnie, let me tell you what. When it gets down to it, if I got to rip that freak's head off, you're going to find out who it is. I don't care what I have to do. And you stupid idiots.
They cut the
Any of you think you have a notion
match
about putting
cell.
tar and feather on the Master of Pain? You're about as stupid as they come, because there ain't nobody big enough in the state of Tennessee, Kentucky, Mississippi, Arkansas, or anywhere else for that matter, that can put anything on me that I don't want. So you can take that and do what you want with it.
Master of Pain, well, he's going against this man right here who has just cleared the ring once again. Freddie.
You could take that and rest in peace with it.
Inviting. Well, you got the match booked. You're going to give the match up? Because that's your option. Either get back in there or give up the match or be counted out by the referee. Keith Robertson back up on the apron. Said he wasn't getting back in there, but he does step through the ropes. Now he wants to tag. He turns first to Ruff, then to Reddy. Reddy takes the tag. And Freddie just waiting for him. Robertson says, I'm going to mess with him. Yeah. That's real sportsmanlike out there, Keith, to refuse to wrestle him and tag your partner instead. Send him in there, huh?
It's a pretty good Freddie mask.
There he is, Freddie. Freddie picked him with the right hand. Freddie goes over after Ruff, too. Knocks him down. Well, look out, referee Jerry Calhoun out of the ring. Whoa. See if I can hide behind something, too. Freddie out here with a metal chair. Now the referee has pointed him back in the direction of the ring. Freddie is back in there. Referee rolls in. Freddie over to the corner, makes a tag on the natural, Dustin Rhodes. Dustin said earlier he's had a tour in the NWA, Florida Championship Wrestling, and glad to be in the CWA now. We're glad to have him. Off the ropes comes Reddy. Whoa, nice one by Dustin Rhodes. Up in the air and a snap suplex. Oh, look at him move. Drops with a knee across the chin. Picks up Reddy, takes him over to the corner. The tag made. Ricky Morton coming in. Ricky picks him up in the air. Oh, drops him down. I heard some fans say it. That hurt. It sure did. Rick Morton over to the corner. Crowd wants Freddie. They get Freddie. The tag made. Freddie.
It's a good question. As it's, I'm sure just a Freddie Halloween mask, which a pretty decent one, but those things can be. It looks like he's got a. I don't know.
Have to get in there against this guy. Freddie has to climb back through.
Usually those types of Halloween masks are
He's not too anxious to get in there.
not the best to breathe out of.
Or, as we said earlier, give it up or be counted out. Freddie, ooh, steps back out on the apron. Freddie over to the referee. What are you saying to him? Yeah. Rick Morton not too sure of his partner either as far as, Freddie says, hey, I want to shake hands. I want to make this man know everything's okay. Reddy says, I don't want to do that. I want to confer with Ruff, my partner. Ruff says, okay, head on back in there. Freddie still with the outstretched right hand. Oh, he shook hands and then nails him with a forearm across the back. And Ruff steps in to try to help out, and now Keith Robertson. And Freddie again has cleared the ring. Dustin Rhodes.
I don't know what's wrong with him, man. I ain't putting up with this no longer.
Well, I told you before, Keith, you got options. You can give up the match. Freddie makes the tag, and here's Rick Morton. Rock and roll. Ricky out of Nashville, Tennessee, of course. He and his partner, Robert Gibson, got their start here. Built themselves an international name. Rick Morton, boy, nails Ruff over in the corner. He caught him with a fist right in the chin. Reddy sends him into the rope. Ruff trips him up from outside, and Reddy goes to work on him. Keith Robertson now jumps in there. Look out, Freddie around chasing Reddy around the ring. Dustin going on Keith Robertson. And Freddie has grabbed Reddy from outside. Look out, Master of Pain from behind. Nails Freddie. He's pulling at the mask. Action continues in the ring, but watch this. Master of Pain trying to get the mask off Freddie. The mask is at stake in a match coming up. Master of Pain apparently not wanting to wait.
Oh, shit. We got the fire, baby.
Fire thrown by Freddie. And the Master of Pain got out of there. Meanwhile, Dustin Rhodes has just pinned Ruff. Oh! Freddie throwing Reddy down on the table here. Way out. Reddy's got that metal chair. Reddy trying to crawl away. There he goes, Ruff and Reddy and Robertson. Oh, boy. From nowhere, Freddie threw the fire. Oh, keep away, Rick. Do what you can here. Freddie, Rick Morton, Dustin Rhodes got themselves a win here in this fall, and you got to give Freddie a lot of credit because the Master of Pain thought he was going to get that mask off, but suddenly fire appears from Freddie. Wow.
The claw. The claw.
Take a moment. Catch our breath. We'll be back with you with more.
Freddie's the most over guy of the entire year so far. Freddie's over as shit.
Boy, it's always great seeing Freddie in action, but it's not so great when he comes over around the table here. Glad he and Rick Morton and Dustin Rhodes headed back the other way, or they got him in tow and took him back the other way after getting the victory in that match. You know, earlier we saw what happened to Ronnie P. Gossett as the King and Bam Bam Bigelow and Plowboy Frazier all had him 3 against 1 in the ring. And in addition to what happened to him there, Gossett claims he had another heart attack. How many heart attacks is this? Gossett has claimed he's had another heart attack, and please send the cameras out. I can't be at TV today. Well, okay. We sent the cameras out.
How many heart attacks has Ronnie P. Gossett had since he debuted?
Gossett had to say
We got to be working on 5 or 6.
Message to the fabulous one, Jackie Fargo.
Go ahead, Artie.
I'll give him this, man. He gets into some funny situations.
You idiots, get your laughs in because you see
I did.
as you never before seen him.
You know, and usually anytime I've seen somebody have a heart attack, they usually put you in bed and put ice on your head.
Out. And the man that, I must say, the 2 men that's responsible for this are probably laughing louder than anybody.
I'd pay to see that at this point right here, Lisa.
Well, let me tell you something, Lawler, and especially you, Fargo. This just stopped me momentarily.
Dude, it's so funny.
I'll be back after you, Fargo, because I've been training every day. And you just stopped me for just a little bit, because I'll be back, and no matter what it takes, no matter how much money, or no matter what I have to do, no matter how many phone calls I have to make, Lawler and Fargo, I'll get both of you if it's the last thing I do.
Oh, excuse me.
That was amazing. Holy shit. He starts smothering.
Oh, excuse me.
Look at Dave.
Trained athlete to you right
Dude,
there.
that was
Ronnie P.
hilarious,
Gossett, boy,
dude. That was the funniest thing I've
if you
seen
joined us late
on
today, you
here.
missed a big one, and the CWA tag
Oh
titles
my
on the
God,
line.
dude.
The match had been scheduled. The TV was taped a little early today, and Action Jackson had some trouble along the way. He explained a little bit later on that there was an accident on the expressway, and he got held up. He was not here in time. Billy Travis had to climb into the ring and defend the CWA tag titles by himself.
Jamie.
Now,
Don't
Billy
question
had
his
asked if
logic.
The match could be delayed. Well, that can be done, and it's been done in the past, but only if the opponents agree. Well, the Wild Side, Chris Champion and Mark Starr were having no part of that. They said, nope, when the match is scheduled on the card, it has to occur, and unless we agree to a delay, there is no delay. You'd have to give us the belt or climb in there and defend it yourself. Well, reluctantly, I have to admit they are right. The match did have to take place. Billy got in there, to his everlasting credit, tried his best to defend it and looked good for a while, but ended up getting beat, and they got his head cut open and all of that. But the Wild Side, Mark Starr and Chris Champion, did take the CWA tag titles, and they are the new champions. Billy and Action Jackson, though, will get a rematch, so that is not the end of that as yet, I guarantee you. Also today, we met Chili Be Cool for the first time, the rapper. You'll be seeing him around the territory. The D.I. and Doug Gilbert got a win in their match. Black Bart, Dirty White Boy, formidable tag team, making a lot of bad noise around the territory. They won their match here today. It was Kerry Von Erich winning his match over Deuce Mason as he looked mighty good. Didn't take him long to win either. And then Rick Morton, Freddie, and Dustin Rhodes, the son of Dusty Rhodes, our first look at him as they got a victory here today in the six-man tag team match. Full day of action. We expect another one next week.
2 great episodes again.
Until then, I'm Dave Brown. So
on Wrestle Plunge. And next week we're going into July 15th and July 22nd as we continue to work on July and CWA 89. What an episode. This was a really fun one. I liked both of those episodes pretty well. The ending of that with Gossett was freaking comedy gold. That was hilarious. That really got me. Everybody came through here tonight. I really appreciate it. Make sure you're subbed up. Make sure the bell's clicked every Sunday night, 6 Eastern. We're doing this right here. Make it a thing. Come on through. We're going to finish this entire year, and then we'll do something else. Also, I'll be having a new video dropping hopefully this week. I was going to do a lot of work on it yesterday. Didn't end up happening. I'm going to try to get that done this week and maybe drop it on Thursday. But keep an eye out for a new video on Deep South Wrestling, the WWE territory. From 2005, 2006, 2007. I've got a story on that. Keep an eye out, but go to the video section. I've got tons of classic other videos, docu-style videos that I put a lot of work into. I really appreciate it. Everyone coming through here on Wrestle Plunge, everybody on Twitch. Lisa Wildside, thanks for holding it down over there. I really appreciate it. And then for anybody in here that would like to be in the Wrestle Plunge Discord, get in there. There is a link. You can get right on into the Discord and get the conversation started in there. I'm trying to get it rocking and rolling. Lisa's in there. A few other people are in there. I think Jamie's in there as well. Let's do it. Let's rock and roll. Okay. Everybody, thank you so much. Have a great Sunday. Let's do it again next week. Boom.